Look at Jordan Clarkson. Going to take his eye off his man. It doesn't take long. Look at Jordan Clarkson right there. See how he's staring at the ball and not his man? Boom, you're beat back door. Why are the Jazz switching this flare screen off of a baseline out of bounds? Jordan Clarkson, look at the space you have. Go over. This player can stay with Jalen Williams. Look at this. You end up with a late switch. God. This is just awful defense. I mean, what is this Jazz player doing? Just stay attached to your man right here. You're fine. Look at this. Where are you going? Why are you coming up here? Too much gambling going on here. Jordan Clarkson, look at this gambling. Here we're going to gamble. Let's get one more gamble in right there. Got to communicate here. So if this player is sprinting back, he's got to say, okay, I've got this player here. So Jordan Clarkson knows, okay, I need to come over here and guard the ball. Jordan Clarkson just not enough urgency getting to the ball, I guess. All right, let's take a look at Rudy Gay here. Once this ball gets blocked right here, okay, right now, see that ball get blocked? Rudy Gay's got to start to get back. And then once you see this loose ball come, now you really need to start sprinting. But Rudy Gay doesn't even move. I mean, that's unbelievable. You are switching this right here. Chris Dunn has got to get up. You got to be ready to guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right here. Look at this. Your feet aren't set, first of all, so you're not even in the defensive stats. That's a huge problem. And now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's got a full head of steam downhill with your feet not even set. Bad recipe. What is Chris Dunn doing here? Look at this right here. This Jazz player's guarding the ball just fine. Like, just fine. Stay with your man. What? Look at this. Why are you stepping up? You just screened your own man. What? Okay, I mean, you just cannot play off of this Thunder player right here. Rudy Gay is right here in the gaps. So get up and force him here. There's no place to go. What? Why are you playing off? Like right here, you're doing great, right? Showing your hands, you're in a defensive stance. Look at this. Look at this gamble. You cannot slide your feet when you got your hands on this player's chest. Bad switch right here. Stop. You can't be underneath the screener right now. Right now you got to get level to the screener, and this player's got to drop underneath. Look at this. And you got to get your hands off the screener. See, your body momentum is still taking you this way when you need to be switching this way. Like, no, it's a double team. No, you're not in a defensive stance. Look at this. You should be in, back to the baseline, feet set. Now there's I can stunt, I can recover. There's no place for Jalen Williams to go. Like, how? You're not in a defensive stance, so you just allowed this gap to happen, and his dribble's still alive. This right here cannot happen. Look at this Jazz player right here. So there's going to be a turnover, okay? Look at this. So instead of being disappointed, sprint back. Be disappointed during a dead ball, because look at how long it takes this Jazz player to get back. Like, look at how long it just took you to get back. You're Chris Dunn here. On this recovery, could you please just get back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Why? Why that gamble? So now look, now you're giving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the angle to get right in the lane, and now you have no chance of boxing out. Okay, if you're Walker Kessler here, you have to sprint back. You just have to. I don't even know what else there is to say. Like, look at your jogging. You're jogging. You're still jogging. Like, come on. I mean, if you're Kelly Olynyk on this drop coverage right here, stop. You've got to funnel Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here where there's no place to go. You can't let him go here. I mean, please. Okay, if you're Rudy Gay in transition, you're not getting underneath the ball. You're not. It's okay. Kelly Olynyk is right here. So you need to identify this now and find somebody else to guard. See, what you can't do is stay guarding the ball. I mean, it's literally the same exact thing. So Kelly Olynyk, you are not going to be guarding the ball. Walker Kessler is going to have to take the ball. So you have to identify that and be ready to guard someone else. What you can't do is stay with the ball. What is Ochai Agbaji doing right here? Kelly Olynyk is guarding Luguentz Dort. You need to get to Josh Giddey, who you're guarding right now. Like, what is Agbaji doing? What? Cannot guard nobody in transition, okay? So right now, stop. Kelly Olynyk is currently guarding nobody. Get over here. Jordan Clarkson's going to come take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but you're just standing in the middle of nowhere. Can't do this if you're Chris Dunn. You're just staring at the ball. You have to see the ball on your man, which, by the way, your man is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Like, look at this. You're just staring at the ball for too long. Again, this is terrible one-on-one defense by Jordan Clarkson. Slide your feet. Why are you can't slide your feet when your arm is on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's chest. Okay, so Rudy Gay is coming into the gaps here to help, all right? So that's fine, but as soon as Jalen Williams picks up his dribble, he just picked his dribble up. You need to get out now. Like, look at Rudy Gay. You can't stick around like this. Okay, so the Jazz just switched this big onto Jalen Williams. It's a tremendous mismatch. Like, this Jazz player here cannot be defending like this with his back to the sideline. You got to move in. You got to be here, left foot parallel to the block, right foot wide stance. And as this player comes up, you got to be coming up with him, but here. So you're in the gaps. See, stop. You're nowhere to be found. You should be here now. So now this big can just force Jalen Williams this way. I can stunt. I can recover. But this Jazz player isn't going to be forcing him anywhere because you're not there in the first place, and he's going to let him spin off him. This is a terrible switch. Stop. You cannot be underneath the screener if you're switching. You got to be level to the screener so you're ready to guard. This player is going to go underneath. See, look at this. You're playing so far off because you're underneath the screener. Look, now look what this player's got to do. He's got to take a step upward. So now, again, you're going uphill while Jalen Williams is going downhill. That's a terrible recipe. It's the same thing. It's unbelievable. You're Kelly Olynyk. First of all, I don't know what he's even looking at. You're switching. You need to get level to the screener so you're ready to guard. You can't play off of Jalen Williams like this. Now, if you're afraid of getting beat one-on-one, get up. This player can't be doing this with his back to the ball. You need to be underneath, back to the baseline, so that if this player comes this way, there's no place to go. You're in the gaps. And then this player's coming up here in the gaps too. But you cannot play off.